on the fly decoding completely from scratch. Let's go ahead and check that trending news and the Associated Press. Hope all is well out there. 3:30 a.m. where I'm at currently. And let's see. I did the Happy Gilmore 2 T app. I heard about that. But I'm going to click on sports. Let's see. Is there anything going on with sports? That looks interesting. Nick Kurtz of Athletics becomes first MLB rookie to hit 4 homers in a game. Matches total base record. That'll probably be it. But I'll click on entertainment first and just see. I did Beyonce. Did that one the other day. Alec Baldwin talks his love for peanuts. Let's go to this Oakland A's on the fly. Let's see how long this one takes. So, I see dude's got 16 on the jersey. Nick Kurtz. First MLB rookie to hit 4 home runs in a game. That's really good. So that would be kind of like a 14, right? You get that 4 right there. So let's click on this article and let's see what we get here, okay? So let's pull the character up. Nick Kurtz. Let's look at his birthday. On the fly. So there's the game right there. So you got that 15-3 victory over the Houston Astros as well. Dude's pretty good. 305 average, 23 homers, 59 RBIs on the season. It looks like he's got an 8 right there. In college or whatever, he's got that 8 on his jersey, and I'm going to go ahead and snag that up because there's been a whole hell of a lot of 8s. Even current breakdowns that I'm working on the side, there's been a lot of 8s. Looks like he was on Wake Forest, a member of the Deacons. Let me show you this right here. Let's pull this up. So the Cosby Show, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed. Okay, the Cosby Show had 8 seasons. We're coming up on the 8th month, right around the corner. Malcolm Jamal Warner, born in the 8th month. Also, Dog the Bounty Hunter. His grandson passed on the world stage. Dog the Bounty Hunter had 8 seasons, that show. Dog's got D like Demon Deacons here. Interesting name. Paramount just merged with Skydance Media. Trending. I'm actually working on that breakdown currently. It was like a $8 billion deal, I think is what I saw in the title. And remember, Donald Trump equals 88. Okay? Trump equals 88. And Trump is synced up with that story. Donald has D, like you see Demon Deacons here, which is a very interesting name. And there was a lot of 8s with that Cosby Show breakdown as well. So I have to snag that 8 up. Now let's look at the guy. So I can almost call this OTF on the fly. I can almost call these like decoding 101, as a lesson in decoding. If you're putting together breakdowns, you could probably follow this method as well. I don't know if you want to hit record and just go like this. That might take some practice, but a lesson nonetheless. Dude's 6'5", he's pretty tall, right? First baseman, he made and obviously a rookie, so he's off to a solid start. I need to see that birthday. He's got the March 12th birthday. So the 12th day of the third month, 123 312. Okay, so we have some numbers kind of floating around in our head. He's born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He's age 22. So we have some numbers floating out there. So at this time, you would want to head to the Gematrinator calculator. And, we don't want to overdo it, right? So we just kind of put some basic things in there. You even get 288 right there with this full name. And that's worthy with those double eights. That's worthy right there because remember, we just went over the 8. Okay? So that's worthy. So you would want to screenshot that right there and put it with the other 8s if you're doing your presentation, right? Because, that's solid, and that didn't take long. We nailed that right away. And another thing, remember, he's got the 16 on the jersey. We got that 1 and the 4 floating around. First rookie, 4 homers. You want to actually put what he goes by, which is Nick Kurtz, but we can get rid of that middle name. Ooh, he's got Jeffrey too, which is like Michael Jeffrey Jordan. A lot of that energy's been trending. I'm gonna leave it out for now, unless I come across a few more Jordan connections, because Jordan's been connecting with a lot of people. And I think it's something to do with that Hollywood Hulk Hogan death, as those are both kind of like childhood idols growing up for, a lot of people maybe around my age or, not necessarily my age. So he's got that Jeffrey middle name. So I'll keep that in mind as well. But you want to put Nicholas Kurtz and you want to put Nick Kurtz, obviously, what he goes by right there. And I'm not noticing anything major there. We could put his first name, Nick. Remember, Hogan did die at 71. So you get that Nick with the 71. Nothing amazing, nothing I would include, but again, we take mental notes of this. That's where decoding can get, tough for some people. So there's some numbers right there. I don't notice anything else. Nick Kurtz has the 177, and then you get that Nick with the 71, but we kind of leave that, and then we want to look at the birthday and how many days after his birthday. So remember, he's got the March 12th birthday, so we want to verify when this game was. So here's our article right here. Okay, and you know what else too? Before we do that, you want to enter the team that he's on, and probably rookie too. Probably want to enter rookie in the calculator, and Oakland A's, probably athletics. Oh, there it is right there. There's that 146. That's that Trump birthday right there, okay? Remember Candace Owens, her name had 146, the Trump birthday as well. She's trending, getting sued for defamation, calling the president of France's wife a man or whatever. Just to be blunt and short. She's got that 146, and that's Donald Trump's birthday right there. Hulk Hogan also equals 146, okay? So that's huge right there. And that's not news to me with that 146 with the A's team. Not news to me, but that's huge and very, very relevant with this breakdown, as I simply just go right over here and look at this. You see that? Candace Amber Owens 146 trending. Hulk Hogan 146. Look at that with the name. Trending with the death. So once again you get another story with Donald Trump connections. That doesn't mean he has anything to do with baseball, or the Oakland A's. I'm not saying he doesn't or he does. That just means you get these stories that trend at the same time, okay? So, Donald Trump's probably the most trending character. Geez, man. I mean, you could throw in certain people that pop, like Diddy. You could throw in certain stories like that, but Donald Trump has been heavily trending for years, hasn't he? As he's a big time deceiver on the world stage, so they want to utilize him a lot and keep him just permanently trending. So Candace Amber Owens 146 in the language, Hulk Hogan 146, athletics trending with this rookie. Athletics equals 146. Dude wore 8 in college. We went over all the 8s. Even H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. Hulk Hogan, you get that 88. Dog the Bounty Hunter, got the H as well. Theo Huxtable, the character in the Cosby Show, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Huxtable, got the H as well. With that death, this dude's got 8 on his jersey as a member of Wake Forest. And his full name, Nicholas Jeffrey Kurtz, has 288 in the reverse cipher, right? So that's completely solid. And we're going to check out his birthday now. Maybe there's a little video that'll show us a quick glimpse at the 4 home runs. Let's go ahead and put Oakland first, and then we're going to go see what's up with that. We could put like Oakland Athletics. I'm seeing 56 that keeps popping up as well. We'll look at that here in a minute. Put Oakland A's, and then just put Oakland. And that's probably about all we want to put. We probably want to put rookie. And then that may be one of the last things we enter. So let's see what's up with this 56. I think I've seen it 3 or 4 times so far. Okay, so he syncs up with the team he's on. Wow, he's even got Hulk Hogan there. And there's even that Candace Owens that we went over. So I will go ahead and leave that. So you see that right there. That's perfect because you see how he syncs up with the team he's on, this rookie. Look at that. Oakland Athletics 56. Nick Kurtz 56. Just Athletics 56. Hulk equals 56. Oakland Athletics has 97, like Athletics. And then you see that connection, Candace Amber Owens 97. Hulk Hogan's got the 97. So that is further proof with those connections. And then you get that 88 connection, Athletics 146 like Hulk Hogan. Oakland has the O like Owens. Also, like Candace Owens. And Candace Amber Owens, Amber A like athletics. So that's a super connection. And then you get the Hulk Hogan stuff. Remember Candace Owens? Kind of makes you think of Owen Hart with that death. Right? Owen Hart, Candace Owens. Remember, dude still got that 16 on his jersey. The Athletics have yellow in their colors. Remember Hulk Hogan, the yellow and red, right? That's pretty solid. He's got the hand sign throwing up here. I'm not a big symbolism channel, but you could probably do something with that hand sign. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like the horns or whatever. You see the kind of like what appears to be like lightning. Maybe that's a stretch on the glove there as well. I don't think it means rock on either or anything like that, rock and roll or come on, right? We need to be careful of what we do anyways, we need to be careful of hand signs we be throwing up. We don't always need to just follow what other people do. We need to look into shout out to Richard West too. Hope you're enjoying your birthday today. Not saying, it's a huge deal or anything, but it's still a special day regardless. I hope you enjoy your day out there. Richard West, the link to his channel is on my home page. Let's send some energy over that way, some algorithm energy. So I know I'm yapping a little bit, but this is a on the fly decode. Now, I'm assuming this game was yesterday. Maybe they won't tell us in the article, but I'll figure it out. Usually right here they would say somewhere this was Friday. Okay, and remember it was a 15-3 victory. Who was it? Who did they beat again? Over the Astros. Is that right? They said there was a position pitcher pitching for the Astros, maybe because it was a blowout or what. I don't know. Kurtz just didn't want to embarrass himself. The 22-year-old did just fine lining a 77 mile per hour 2-0 pitch from outfielder Cooper Hummel to the seats in left field on Friday night for his fourth homer. Now, I do want to put Houston Astros also in the calculator. Remember, Houston equals 112. Donald equals 112. We want that as well. Houston equals 77. And notice right there, the 22-year-old lining a 77 mile per hour pitch from outfielder Cooper Hummel to the seats in left field. 77 mile per hour pitch. Houston's got that 77. Remember, United States also equals 77. Astros equals 70 in the language. 70 is like 7 as well. So we're going to go to the date calculator, which is something that you never want to pass up when decoding. I mean, unless you're hitting huge surface level on the fly, because a lot of the stuff's like right in plain sight. Unless it's stuff like that, you want to usually, if you get a birthday with the character, you want to usually utilize it in a decode. So he's got the March 12, 312, or the 12th day of the third month, 123. And this game was the 25th. Okay, so this Big game for this rookie. 4 home runs. They say the first time this is look at that. 77 date numerology. Okay, so 77 date numerology. We just went over that. He lines the 77-mile-per-hour pitch into the seats for his 4th home run. Astros equals 70 like 7. What I'm doing is I'm converting this. Okay, and Nicholas Kurtz equals 177. So that's big right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing all of these and I'm getting the screenshots as I try to keep you. I'm not an entertainer, but as I try to keep you, engaged in what I'm doing here. Remember, all of this is on the fly. And you know what? We are in. Why is it doing that? I don't know why. What's up with that? But anyways, don't forget we are still in the 7th month, okay? We are still in that 7th month, which is that's also huge, okay? So Astros equals 70. This game against the Astros, and we are in the 7th month. So you see, that's amazing. You may hear a dog snoring in the background. I mean, you can't blame the dog. I mean, the life of a dog. I actually, I mean, I'm jealous, right? It looks like I have a 77 in the Paramount breakdown as well. This is upcoming. Look at that. The FCC approves Paramount. That's what I was talking about earlier. Approves Paramount's $8 billion deal with Skydance after months of chaos and political intrigue connected with Trump. There's that 8 I was referring to earlier, but it looks like I got an 88 with that break, or a 77 there too. Because 5/8, that's the Paramount Pictures founded date, May 8th, right there. So they're trending with Skydance Media. And look, Paramount founded on the 8th. That's a good one for that breakdown as well. But look at that. That story hit 77 days after the anniversary of the founding of Paramount. So there's another 77 right there as we hit on the 77. So back over here, though. So you get that 77 date numerology with this 4 home run game by this rookie right there with all, and we'll go over the 7s again here in a bit, but 135 days after his birthday, 136-day span. Let's scroll down just to see if any. Look at that, 71. His birthday is on the 71st day of the year, and we mentioned this earlier. Let's see if I can find it. Nick equals 71. His birthday is on the 71st day of the year. Nicholas Kurtz 177, which is like 17, kind of like 71. Oakland Athletics has the 277 as well. Okay, but not to confuse you with too much. So this is what you want, though. You want too much stuff that you can handle with your decodes, right? Because that just helps you in wrapping up the decode, right? So basically, if I see a 135 anywhere, I mean, that's gonna put a stamp on this one. As you know, we're gonna stamp it up anyways. And I still want to see a video, maybe like a short collage of video clips of these home runs, right? But let me just see, because this is 135 days after dude's birthday, this rookie. And 136-day span. I don't notice anything as I'm looking right here, but let me just glance through. And I do not see a 135 or a 136. I'm kind of looking at some of the other numbers as well. And the birthday's not always going to hit. But what you also can look at, and any of this would just be kind of like an add-on, was you see like the same as 19 weeks, 2 days. That's kind of like that Trump birthday right there. The 6, ooh, look at, that's perfect, because look at that. 4 months, 1 week, and 6 days after his birthday. That's the Trump birthday. Look from right to left. 614, June 14. And remember, athletics equals 146. Candace Amber Owens 146, Hulk Hogan 146. So that's big time relevant right there, and we can use that because we have the Trump connection already. So that's a nice solid add-on right there. Okay? And this was also the 206th day of the year, leaving 159 as well. 206 day of the year, leaving 159. I don't notice any of that going on right there. And his birthday, we hit the 71 already, leaving 294. Not noticing a 294. So we're going to head over to YouTube at this time. And we're going to see maybe a little collage of these home runs. 4 home runs by this rookie. Okay, so it looks like there may be a couple of shorts here. 4 homers, 1 night.
Swing and a drive, deep to left.
That's a nice homer right there. Kind of like a little opposite field. A little liner. I don't know, was that the 4th one? Remember, they say it was a position guy, just like another guy pitching who wasn't necessarily a pitcher.
Swing and a drive, deep to left.
Nice home run there.
He's done it 4 times.
And that was that home run. That was that home run off of that position guy. So they may just show that one here, and I got to be careful with the footage.
What a magical night for the...
And it's not a coincidence. It's really not a coincidence. Okay, you can script guys hitting home runs for sure in baseball. Even though this is a rookie, still a professional.
Turn it up.
And you can see these guys are kind of like actors, even like the people speaking. So there's that 4th home run. And that may be good enough for now. But let's also go over here too. Nicholas Jeffrey Kurtz. Right here. Kurtz played for the USA 12U. Here, go ahead. I want to put you over here right now. Go ahead and look right there. So Kurtz was named a freshman All-American after hitting 338, 471, 637. I guess those are averages batting, with 15 home runs and 56 RBIs in over 204 at-bats in 54 games. Oh, okay. He batted 338, and maybe there's like a slugging percentage and some other percentages in there. I don't know. As a sophomore in 2023, he hit 353, 527, 784 with 24 home runs, 69 RBIs, over 190 at bats in 56 games, and was named a first-team All-American by the American Baseball Coaches Association. As a junior in 2024, Kurtz was named team captain of Wake Forest and slashed 306, 531, 763. I wish they would break down those percentages more. I know the first one's got to be batting average, and as I mentioned, there's maybe a slugging percentage or an on-base percentage, something like that. But 22 home runs, 57 RBIs. Kurtz left Wake Forest as the program's all-time leader in walks, so you know he's a slugger. Top prospect in the 2024 draft. What number was his draft? What number was he in the draft? Let me see. What number was Nick Kurtz in the draft? 4th. Oh, oh, oh. It's magic. He was 4th in the draft. He gets the 4. He gets the 4 home runs as a rookie. The first time. That's going to go at the top. That's going to go at the top with the 4 home runs. Look at that. And that, my friends, may wrap up this on the fly decode right there. Was there any 40s? Was there any 44s? Was there any other sneaky 4s that may have been missed? I don't see any right there. His last birthday had the 40 date numerology. Okay, and this was just over 4 months after his birthday. 4 months, 1 week, 6 days. We hit on that earlier. How cool is that? So we will review what we got here. And that is that. That is that. That's awesome, isn't it? Kurtz went deep in the 2nd, the 6th, the 8th, and 9th innings. He also doubled and singled on his 6 for. He was 6 for 6, y'all. It says to equal Sean Green. Remember, this dude's on the Athletics, which wear green. And they say this guy matched Sean Green, equal Sean Green, who had 4 homers. There's that 4. 6 hits and 19 total bases for the Dodgers May 23rd. Look, 23 years ago and some change. Sean Green, and this is the Athletics. Come on, man. Wow, I haven't heard that name Sean Green in a while. I remember him. Come on, man. Kurtz double in the 4th inning. Look, the 4th inning. Hit just below the yellow line. Yellow like Athletics. They got the yellow. Hulk Hogan with the yellow. Yes. There's there's going to be more all over in here. There's that 66 again, but you could go up and down here and there's going to be more. There'll probably be something else big in here that I miss. Also, but Kurtz has been the best hitter in the majors in July. They say here, ranking first in batting average, 425, on base percentage. Okay, is that what that is? On base percentage with those other numbers? Look at that slugging percentage. Wow. Runs 22, 2 plus 2 is 4, doubles 13, homers 11. Man, that's a huge month. RBIs 27. So let's recap what we get here. So he was the 4th overall pick, this rookie, in the 24 draft. So maybe he didn't play last year. Or wait, the 24-25 season? Well, no, this is the 25 season. I don't know, but he was drafted. Now he's playing in 25. Okay, so I guess that's what he's a rookie. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go with that. So he is a rookie, 4th overall pick, 4 home runs in this game. First MLB rookie to hit 4 homers. 4th overall pick. His last birthday has the 40 date numerology. You see right there, 3/12/25, 40 like 4. Just over 4 months after his birthday, he has this big game. You see the 8 on his jersey. We went over all the 8s earlier with Hulk Hogan, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and the Cosby Show. Trump equals 88. Nicholas Jeffrey Kurtz, 288. More 8s in the language. And you get that Hulk Hogan connection, obviously, with Candace Amber Owens with the 146. Trump's birthday, the 14th day of the 6th month. Athletics equals 146. We mentioned that. I mentioned that, whatever. It's exactly 4 months, 1 week, 6 days after his birthday. 416, 146 with that connection. You see how Oakland Athletics, Nick Kurtz, Athletics, Candace Amber Owens, Hulk Hogan, and Hulk. You see how that all connects with the language. Letters have numerical values. That's a fact. You can't change that fact. I think Owen Hart was actually born in 65 as well, if I remember correctly. Owen, Oakland, Owen like Owens, like Candace Owens. Owens even sounds like Hogan. With that connection, Amber A, Athletics A, Owen Hart with his death, and that pro wrestler, the death with Hulk Hogan. So you see how all this stuff connects. 77 date numerology. This big game for Nick Kurtz. 77. He hits a 77 mile per hour pitch for his 4th home run. Nick Kurtz equals 177. Astros equals 70 like 7. I think I forgot to put it in here, but Houston equals 77. Astros, think about the sky. Astros, think about stars. The sky. Stars equals 77. United States equals 77. We're in the 7th month. July, which is like 77. Dude's last birthday, the 71st day of the year. Nick equals 71 in the reverse cipher, and the 13th letter in reverse with the alphabet. I-18, C-24, K-16. Added up, you get the 71. You like that? Super duper solid. There's a lot to choose from there, but those 4s are wild right there with the 4th overall pick hitting the 4 homers. First rookie. Matches total base record as well. So the 4th overall pick gets 4 homers as a rookie in this game. With the, just over 4 months past his birthday with the 40 date numerology, like 4 on his birthday. That's amazing. So that 4th overall pick, that's got to be that's one of the best finds right there. You could see I'm a busy person over here. You look at my tabs up right there. So that's going to be OTF on the fly. You even get a 48 right there. Donald Trump equals 48. The youngest player with the 4 home run game, Pat Siri of the Chicago White Sox, was 25 when he hit 4 long balls on July 18, 1948. That's not a coincidence that was 8. The anniversary of that was 8 days ago. Look at that. I'm recording right now and it's July 26. 8 days after that anniversary. Come on, right? And there's that dude right there. Look at this. Dude died 5 days after Nick Kurtz, or he was born. His birthday is March 17th. Nick Kurtz in this story has the March 12th birthday. You see that? Obviously, different years they're born. Look at that right there. Pat Siri, and that dude's born in Oklahoma. Okay, kind of like Oakland. Okay, Oakland. Isn't that amazing? And that's Nick Siri, or Pat Siri, excuse me, of the White Sox, was 25 when he hit 4 long balls. You see that? In 48, 25 years old. Now we're in the year 25, man. Come on. Come on, right? We could go on and on and on, but that's OTF on the fly. Nick Kurtz of the Oakland Athletics becomes the first Major League Baseball rookie to hit 4 homers in a game, matches total base record. So we'll leave just some stuff on the table there. There may be a 16 somewhere that I missed. That's amazing. OTF on the fly. Bzz, or is that a B? Until next time. Peace.